Tony D and Little Joe with a screenwriter's rant on Odysee, a musical from Hulu, and it's about a girl whose music will change everything. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 16 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Joan, you're throwing me off. This is the villain, and this is Odysee, and it's kind of a surreal, one of these movies where like, oh, it's an oppressive regime, and she's going to lead the revolution, but it's her music that does it because it has magical powers somehow. I don't know. It sounds pretty stupid if you ask me. PG-13 though, so I guess for your teenager, maybe. It has 16 original songs, I'll give you that. But I've never heard of anyone in it. The songs weren't terrible, but they all sort of blended in for me from what I heard in the trailer. What, Joan? What? You have something to say? Why don't you say it? Here you go. Here you go. You okay? All right. Now you can see. So, I'm not, as you know, a big fan of musicals. I like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ironically, like everybody else, as a to make fun of it. The Book of Mormon, that was good. Because it's, musicals to me are funny. They're supposed to be funny. Probably the only one that's not really meant to be a comedy, all-out comedy, that kind of like is The Wiz. The Wiz is pretty good. I like the music, but that had Michael Jackson doing some of the songs, and Diana Ross, and, so I don't know, man. The music didn't appeal to me, and I would think with a musical, you have to. That's where the focus really needs to be. The music has to be amazing to get people to watch, because really they're watching it for the music, and then the story is sort of there. It's kind of like a comedy. Like if the jokes are there, the story they could overlook. So I'm not really seeing it here. I'm not even sure what the story is. It's some sort of post-apocalyptic world, I guess, and she's got to go to the city and use her musical powers to save everybody. Doesn't really make sense. So first act, I guess it's her origin. Second act, she goes to the city, and it's all very big and corrupt, and she falls in love. Third act, she has to save the man she loves with her music. Somehow? Doesn't quite make sense. Let me read you the IMDb write-up. A farm girl in a search to recover a cherished family heirloom, which I think is the guitar, which I think she recovers relatively early on. She travels to a strange and dangerous city where she meets her one true love. To save his soul, she must put the power of destiny to the ultimate test. I don't know what that means. Jeremy Jasper writes and directs. Sadie Sink is the lead. I've never heard of her or anybody else in this movie. That doesn't mean it's bad, but I mean, is she a singer? Is she a popular singer that I don't know? Like, I would expect a movie like this to star at least one big music person. Somebody with a big name in music could star. It doesn't seem overtly woke, but there's the trappings of it. You got a girl boss, you got a male white villain, you got a rainbow cast of good guys. I don't know, it's probably woke. It's called Odysee. Odessa is like the name of a city in Russia, but it's O''Dessa, so never heard it like that. It's supposed to be a rock opera, but doesn't feel like rock and roll to me. Here's the write-up here. Ain't nothing more powerful than love. Odysee, an epic rock opera, written and directed by Jeremy Jasper, starring Sadie Sink, Kelvin Harrison Jr., Regina Hall, and Murray Bartlett. I think you needed at least one name in this. March 13th on Hulu. Doesn't really, and like, not for nothing, there's doesn't seem to be any chemistry between the two leads. The two romantic leads. Seems like you would need that. Doesn't seem to be anything there. I think if you had Mikey Madison in this lead, I don't know if she can sing, but I think if she was in the lead, maybe you could have made this work. Maybe she could sing. She's an actress. She's certainly a smoke show. But yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Like, there's nothing in this that makes any sense to me. Like, is this supposed to be the ruins of a city that they're in that's rebuilt? That could be kind of cool if it was like the ruins of Las Vegas or something. That would be sort of cool. At least it would be grounded in something that I could recognize. I don't recognize anything or anyone in this thing. So there's nothing for me to grasp onto. I don't particularly like the music. I don't hate it, but... So you got to give us something to grasp onto and say, oh, okay. Even if it's a different world, there's got to be something in it that people can kind of just go, oh, okay, I know what that is. You know what I mean? So I can't say it's awful, but I don't know. It's not my kind of movie. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to see it unless somebody would have to do quite a song and dance to get me to watch this thing. But, you know, for the theater majors out there, hey, here's another musical. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site, the other video sites, for spicier videos. Joan says some very spicy things on those videos. This Sunday, tune in for the live stream back on Sundays at 7. Hope to see you there. We'll see you